I think we're good now. I think we're good now. I don't know why my OBS totally does it. Like, every single time, it just fucking decides to reset itself, and then I have to set it back up every fucking time. So that whole entire last stream was basically for nothing. So I'm actually gonna go delete that right now. Alright. So I guess I gotta do another intro now, since everybody's able to hear me for once. Welcome to F1 Manager 22. It's not the intro I wanted it to do, because the last one, apparently my audio wasn't working at all. We're going to be bringing a team from a backmarker team to the front of the grid. Now, in this game, they do have McLaren as the 8th quickest car, or the 3rd worst. So, we are going to be doing this. And that's, we're going to be bringing McLaren back to the cornerstone of the grid where it belongs. So I went through the entire intro, I booted up the game in the intro, and yeah, that was all for nothing. So, thank you, Mexena, for letting me know, because I would have never known. Be Duncanado. Mexena Latte. That was your nickname of the day if you're still watching. So, we're going to be hopping into McLaren, as much as I do have a bitter taste in my mouth right now for them. Point is, I want to bring them back to where they belong on the grid, so we're going to go forward with this, and I need to come up with my name. We are going to use my actual name. I know we could use my short name, but I want to do a first time guidance. Settings, that's still the same. And here we go.
Hi there, nice to meet you. I'm Audrey Mensa, one of the team's senior engineers. Welcome to the team. It's great to have you on board.
Fuck, there goes my phone. Yeah, Audrey, sure, yes, be Duncanado Matteo. Yeah, we're good now. Thank you for the assistance, Senna. Gracias, Senor Next Senna. Mex Senna Latte is your nickname of the stream. Because I just finished my Dunkin' Donuts iced latte. So, here we are. Point some F1 manager.
Strong driver lineup here at McLaren and a great team behind the scenes. And we're all feeling optimistic for this upcoming season. Let's not waste any time getting you settled in. As our new team principal, you're responsible for a lot of aspects of the team. Everything from managing our team's growth, overseeing our finances, and deciding on race day strategies will be in your hands.
Interesting. I didn't know I signed up for this.
You can keep an eye on most things from your dashboard here. I can take you through it now. First up, an overview of the board. They're the ones who set the expectations for the team. If they're confident in your leadership, you'll be fine. If they lose confidence in you, however, they might look to replace you. The board sets season objectives for the team to achieve. Reaching them will help keep confidence high, so be sure to familiarize yourself with what's expected. You'll want to keep an eye on the long-term objective for beyond this season as well. Okay then, let's look ahead to the race weekend. We need to start preparing for the next Grand Prix, which will be the first of the season.
In Berlin.
As it's your first day though, there's nothing urgent for you to address. Feel free to explore more, or you can select continue and sign off for the day. Once you do, time will pass. But don't worry about missing anything. You'll automatically sign back in if an important event comes up.
Sweet. Thank you for that, useless lady I will never talk to ever again. So here we are on the home screen. As you can see, last season McLaren finished a lovely 4th in the Constructors. And, yeah, according to this game, they now have the 8th quickest car in the grid, which is about where Williams is at right now. So I want to bring them back towards the front. It's my inbox. Sweet.
This is your calendar for the month. Pay attention to the events that have been marked. The race weekends have already been added for you. More events will get added as the season progresses.
So we're at the 7th right now. 8th is sponsor obligation. Aerodynamic testing period. Preseason testing results. Okay, so next week is that race, and then we got the whole entire calendar here. And we can see the compounds as well. C4, C. I didn't know they used the C5. Oh yeah, they did use the C5 in Melbourne. So have all the tracks in the game. Wow, they even have Miami. That looks gorgeous. We got Coda. I'm going back there this year in 2022. I went there last year for the 2021 USGP. I'm going back there this year at an expense of my lovely paycheck.
This is where you carry out your final preparations for the next race. We'll come back here later.
Sweet. Well, I can't do that. So my reserve driver is Stoffel Van Dorn. Sweet cars.
One of my favorite places. This is where the car builds happen, and where we develop and store our car parts. Throughout the season, you'll want to make sure the team are working on upgrading components, and that both cars are being kept in good repair. You can also use car analysis to compare our car builds to other teams.
Sweet.
This is where you'll find relevant information on the team's drivers and reserve driver, including their performance ratings and contract details. You can also scout for new drivers, to make sure we have the best driver pairing we can.
Yes, sir. Got Norris with his long-term contract, and Mr. Daniel Ricciardo with his 1 year on his contract. We got Stoffel Van Dorn, whose reserve contract expires at the end of the year. We can see all the drivers on here. So the highest F2 driver is Deruvula. But Sargent's 70 overall. That's kind of tempting. I'd like to bring him on board as a reserve. Get him out of the Williams program. That'd be sweet. Get American. So I'm not really too worried about that right now, though. Staffing.
It's not just the fastest car that makes a team the best in F1. It's the people doing the hard work behind the scenes. Manage your staff from here, from department heads to your pit crew, and keep up to date on their performance.
Yes, ma'am. We'll gladly do that. I don't even know who these people are. He has 1 year left on his contract, 10 months for a technical chief.
From here, you can see all the team's facilities, from the staff buildings to the car park development centres. You can build new facilities or, if the team has the time and money, upgrade our existing ones. Facilities affect all areas of our team's...
Yep. With the grade and their refurbishing them, we'll put their effective back to maximum. We can also upgrade facilities
Over
as well.
time, facilities will degrade and become less effective, so keep an eye on their condition.
Sweet. So we have Car development facilities, monthly upkeep, effectiveness. So we're doing good there. We can upgrade to try to get. Oh, I'll focus on that in a second. Pretty good race simulators, although our scouting and team hub is not the best. Operations. We don't even have a boardroom? Huh? Yeah, why not? That's 400k. Get that going. Wow, all these facilities, we don't even have a goddamn boardroom.
Don't forget to check in with the board often. You can monitor board confidence levels, your available budget, and your progress towards a greater team rating from here.
Sweet. Board confidence, medium. No debt. Season objective. So they want us to finish 5th with the 3rd slowest car in the grid. Fascinating. I got a steep incline to climb from here. Long-term objective is to win the Constructors' Championship. And that's to do that in 2026. Well, that looks fun. Board budget, 60 million. Monthly payment, 4.8. Initial payment of 7.2. Team rating. How well a team has done in recent years. Voted leader. Holy shit. Quarter of my team rating. So driver rating is really 3/4 of it. Okay, so it's mostly down to the constructors. Heritage, pretty good heritage rating, which we shouldn't really care too much about. So that's good. We can check out rules and regulations, which we'll see more of that as the season goes on. Sweet. Alright. Sweet. So I think. Oh no, we got more.
Here you can delve deeper into team finances and see our balance, as well as understanding information on income and rewards, and the enforced spending caps we have to abide by.
Absolutely sweet. Sponsored payments, engines. Spent. We got 112 million remaining. Money there. Sponsors. So I just checked that. And standings, which is what we expected. Okay. So
It's no longer your first day. We'll have you on top of things in no time. You'll continue moving through days this way until it's time for the race, which you can see in the upcoming events list. It's good to get in the habit of regularly checking that list. Let's take a look at what needs doing today. You have an alert in...
Sweet. So what do we got? More emails, sponsor obligations.
Looks like you received a budget approval. Most of the team's budget is decided by the board at the start of the season, plus whatever we get from last season's prize money.
Yeah, for a kickoff party to bring everyone together. It's 10k. I think we could spare us some money, so I'm willing to do it.
I reckon that's a good decision. It should keep the team in high spirits anyway.
Yeah, let's bring the team all together.
We can focus on our first Grand Prix of the season. The race weekend is still a few days away, so move forward when you're ready.
Yes, ma'am. Still got a whole week for it. Laps. So it is projected to be 19 degrees on Friday, 23 degrees Celsius on Saturday, and 21 on Sunday, so not too bad, nice and cool. Car's attributes. Low speed corners are nice. Acceleration. Oh, okay. Recommended for the circuit and crucial medium speed corners. We gotta prioritize here. Expected strategy is soft, medium, soft, and soft, hard, soft, or soft, hard, medium. So I see most of the careers are doing soft, medium, hards, or hard, mediums. So I might split the strategy just to see what we can do. Time loss from degradation a lap. So it's not too much off from the hards and the mediums. But from the softs, drop off's pretty big. That was last year's results. Shows the last few winners. Powertrain usage. Okay, well, let's head forward.
We're getting very close to race day now. Just continue to do anything that's needed. In the future, you'll also want to decide on these actions yourself to ensure our team are continuously developed.
Yep. Got a boardroom going. So, both power and testing. So, let's see what we got, which it's not looking too good right now. Attach report with the car's details. Cars 1, well, we can only see car 1 performance, which top speed and acceleration ain't great. Cornering is, so it's not bad in the high speed corners. The low to mid speed, so we're gonna be struggling here at Bahrain most likely. DRS, our top speed ain't great either, because supposedly it's a very. So, other than that, yeah, the car's just crap all around. The high speed, it's gonna be good in the high speed corner, so the car should be good for, like Saudi. It might not be too bad. Our boardroom's complete. So, that's great. Upgrade it, which I'm not really too worried about right now. Holy shit. I'm dying right now. So, build for car 1. So, crucial, so we need medium speed corners really. Which I can't change. Can manufacture some parts. Saudi, we're gonna need the high speeds, medium to high speed, which is pretty good. Australia, we're gonna need, well, we'll need a little bit of everything there. Mostly high speed. Alright, so oh, okay, so it shows everything. Okay. So yeah, I think we need to upgrade our low end speed is no bueno. Chassis under 4. It's more So we're not gonna have stuff in time for Bahrain. I think we can admit that. For Saudi, not really too much. We can plan stuff for Australia, which Australia's gonna need some tie-in speed. I mean, rear wing. I mean, could do that. So we can do under 4. So actually we could rush it and get it for, So we can get 3 of them in. We'll have 2, 1 for each car, and then a spare. So let's do that. I don't want to spend 2. So I'm gonna do one more upgrade as well. Manufactured started, and side pods. We'll get our top speed up. So our high speed stuff isn't too bad. We could do a rear wing. Work on the chassis. Let's get a new front wing going as well, so I'm willing to. We'll get that going, we'll get a couple spares. And then we'll be down there. What's a car that's close? AlphaTauri? Sweet. Okay. So, I think that's enough for doing that for now. Powertrain, we can't really. Can't do much there, so.
This is the warehouse. Isn't it wonderful? The engineering team have just finished manufacturing a suspension system of a brand. Right. All the available suspension designs are here to look through. Notice how both check the new design. Looks like this new design only has positive impacts on them. Select the new suspension design. Great work. That's the new suspension fitted. If you want to have more copies of this design manufactured, if you don't want the team to manufacture anything right now, it takes the team a while to manufacture a new car part.
So. Right. That's enough for doing that.
You can see here, when a driver has development points available, you can use them to improve their performance. You can also select any of the tabs at the top.
Sweet, let's head towards the race now.
There's always some final work to do before we can set off. Check your inbox for the race prep report on this weekend's circuit. Okay, you have all the information you should need. Let's head to race preparation to see if there's any remaining tasks.
Check the circuit info to help plan the strategy. Like I said, I'm gonna try to split it just to see what would happen, because I'm seeing the one stops kind of working, but we could also go for the aggressive two stop with one of the other drivers. So split it and see how we do. Sponsor and potentially guarantee them. Blah 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 blah. Let's head there.
This is your race preparation area, where you'll get the team ready for the upcoming race weekend. One thing you'll always need to do before each race weekend is setting our performance targets. These help us generate more potential.
Right.
Here we've got the performance targets for this coming weekend. If we meet these, we'll gain extra revenue.
Okay.
Looks like we've got incentives for both the qualifying session and the race. If we can reach those targets, we'll get an additional payout, and it won't cost the team. You can also decide to add targets here and offer our sponsors guarantees. These are a risk, as we face a potential financial loss if we don't meet them. Okay, if you want to offer a guarantee for this weekend and raise the team's potential rewards, now is your chance.
12th is pretty ambitious.
I see you like a challenge. It might be tough, but the potential reward is a definite pro. Okay, we're done here.
I'll definitely bank on us getting Q2. And I'm gonna say both drivers will get in the Q2, and I'm gonna make sure that happens. So that's just an incentive. Number of drivers, 10, 1. So we'll definitely try to go for Q2. So we're gonna go kind of, I don't want to say low expectations, but very I'm trying to get both drivers in the top 15. I'm going all in right now, so you can get potentially up to 1.7 mil. We could potentially lose up to 300 grand, so I am willing to go for that.
You've done everything needed, and the team can't wait to get started. It's time for the first race of the season. You can take some more time to look around if you like.
One last check. Let's check the car parts. Side pods, chain. Okay, so we don't have much else to work with. Engine's still the same. That's the same. gearbox is still the same as well. Okay, so I think we're good to go. Let's head to the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Welcome to the archipelago of Formula One. Bahrain might have a small land footprint, but it's showing its big spirit right now in the grandstands. Either way, it's time for another fantastic weekend of Grand Prix racing. The Bahrain International Circuit is a challenging track, and the cars routinely have to brake from high gear to low to take the narrow turns. With the need for downhill braking, the risk of locking up is one drivers will need to manage. It's all about focus and balance to get victory here. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. Let's get this underway.
Great to see you again. Welcome to your first race weekend with the team. It's Friday, so we're kicking off with free practice one as usual.
3 60-minute sessions. So, sponsors, targets, reports. So, I guess we can head into FP1.
Over here is our race preparation area. This is where you can make any changes you need ahead of the upcoming practice session.
Sweet!
Rest assured the team have already prepared the cars for practice. When you're ready, we can continue to the...
So let's go out and try a setup. So let's set up the car. We got tire compounds. Have him run on that tire setup. Neutral. Go out and see how the car feels on the setup. And then we're gonna go from there. Neutral, neutral. Alright, let's head out onto the track.
During race weekends, you can decide whether you want to manage the practice sessions yourself, or whether to hand over... As it's your first race weekend, you should let the team handle the practice.
I don't want to fucking do... I want to go... why? Can I turn this off? Okay, whatever. Cool. I guess, So I guess we'll get our first taste in Saudi Arabia.
With FP3 all finished, it's time to move on to qualifying. Teams will be taking the data they've gathered from free practice into qualifying today, as they try to give themselves the best chance possible going into tomorrow's race. But focus right now needs to be on the task at hand, setting the best lap time possible and working their way up the grid. So here we are, ready to resume.
To help maximize our drivers' performance, the team had them work on 3 goals during. If you manage the session yourself, you might get an even. Right, time for qualifying. Our results here will determine qualifying takes place.
If they have to fucking take over for this, I'm gonna be pissed.
Same as practice, the team can handle qualifying for you if you like. Let's get you. Our drivers need to be setting their fastest possible lap times, so we can keep a careful eye on time remaining. The time. Right then, let's get a car.
Here we go, boys. Time for qualifying. Let's see how high up that grid that we can get.
Each car is fitted with a number of onboard cameras. You can also use them. Remember, you're managing 2 drivers throughout.
I'm gonna wait a little bit to send Lando out, see what we could do.
Fuel commands allow drivers to manage their... Just keep an eye on your remaining fuel. If we run out, managing pace will help. Keep an eye on the tyre condition of both. If a driver needs an additional performance push for a short time, they can adjust their ERS strategies and use any battery charge they have. There are 3 ERS strategies that deploy more energy than they harvest, but each use that energy for a different purpose. Overtake, harvest will...
Use overtake.
Understood.
See what you got, Danny? Alright. So I'm gonna wait till about 05 to send Norris out, just to give him the best grip possible, and then towards the end I'll send him out then. Alright, up to the line. What is he gonna do?
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Okay, understood.
And recharge should be on.
Roger.
So he was purple. Well, he's the only one to set a lap so far. Right, let's send Norris out now. We'll see what times they're going to be slapping on. Alright, we got Norris coming out of the pits now. So we are ahead of Vettel by about 2/10, which is good. So, and then Alpine destroys us by a second. Holy shit. So we're getting stuck behind traffic.
Daniel pit lane.
Copy. Remember the pit lane speed limiter. Pit lane speed limiter.
Our driver is back in the pits. You need to... The team will make sure the run plan is updated to include Here you can see all the tyre compounds available this weekend.
Sweet.
We want maximum performance during quality.
Sure. Can I turn off the stupid retarded tutorial now? So I'm gonna turn the angle down a click and see what happens. We'll do that. So we're gonna watch Norris does his run.
Maximum pace.
Cool.
Brilliant. The car's ready to... The track will have...
Let's overtake.
Yeah, confirm.
Let's see what Norris can put up on the board right now. So that means the run plan would be about right here. I want to wait more towards the end if we can. Oh, what the heck? The Ferrari blocked us. Ultimate, bruh. Screw you, Sainz. Or it was a Ferrari. I don't know which one it was. Is there a way I can check the times? Data.
Here, there's...
Oh, he won half a second quicker. Holy shit. Okay. Noted. Let's go back on board with him. $41.4. Oh, that was his last lap. Never mind. He still got blocked though, so he's probably not going to be up at the table. He got blocked on his run, man. Oh shit, nope.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Confirm.
He ended up getting blocked because he was doing pretty well. But not everybody's set on a time yet either, so we still got... We're actually gonna skip ahead. Just a little bit. Let's pause. Let's reconfigure him. I'm actually gonna leave it as is because I don't really want to. Tire. So we'll configure him. Let's set the lap times everyone's going to be setting. Yeah, Norris is going to be more towards the back, which is not what I want. Yeah, he's outside the top 10 right now. Hamilton, yeah, so it's going to put Ricciardo P15 and Norris down in 17th, most likely. Sainz is going to jump up the order. We could definitely beat Schumacher. Bottas is going to be a bit of a stretch. Unless we send him out at the right time. So it's 12. So we still have a couple minutes left in the session. So let's continue to go forward. I'm gonna go to about 14. I'm gonna turn it back to 1. So the grip's only gonna go substantially up from here. So we can try to send Norris out early to get him a good run. Hamilton's definitely going to jump up the order, so we definitely need Norris to improve. Well, we need both drivers to improve, really. But everyone's going to be coming out of the pits right now, as you can see, so... Oh god, okay, screech those tires, why don't you? Okay, so we're going to send both of our drivers out. And, ooh, Vettel's got a grid penalty, okay. Or, actually, no, he's at risk, never mind. I thought he had a grid penalty, that would have been sick. Let's go back to race view. Can I have control of these drivers, please? Around the outside of the Red Bull! Alright. Alright, let's have him so it...
Use the pace now.
Okay, understood.
Let's push these boys. So, we got past the Alpine, which is sick. Hopefully they have enough space on track. Let's see what you boys got.
Overtake.
Understood.
So Norris is now in the bottom 5. I didn't see who jumped up the table. Oh, what the the Alpine. That was Ocon. Go fuck you, Ocon. So we've already failed that. If we could at least get one driver in the Q2, that'd be great. See what we boys got. I don't think Norris is going through.
The session has now finished.
So we're both out in Q1. Damn. So P18 and 16 on the grid. Norris got stuffed by Ferrari and an Alpine, and then yeah. So 1,000th of a second to Schumacher. God damn it. Well, Norris is 19th now. Well, and just like in real life, we're out. Well, there goes our challenge.
Looks like we didn't make it through to Q2. Not great, but it's only the first.
So yeah. Oh, it didn't even matter anyways because Vettel went up, so. A 10th of a second. Man, that was so close. But we can only go up from here in the race, hopefully. So I didn't want to go too ambitious with the goals. But fortunately, we've already lost the quality goal.
The time has come to fight it out. It's race day.
This hasn't been McLaren's weekend so far, and they'll probably be disappointed with their grid positions. But after the lights go out, they'll have every opportunity to move up the field. We saw a reasonably good qualifying performance from Ferrari, and they certainly have a good chance to capitalize during the race. Tonight is a cloudy one, and there's a good chance of rain. The teams will have to be flexible with their strategy for the race.
And there's going to be a lot for the teams to handle. So will the drivers and their cars be able to cope with the pressure? Let's find out right here at the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Right then, time for the main event, the Bahrain Grand Prix. This is a great time for us to get some early points under our belt. So let's stay focused and push hard.
Right on. So yeah, we've already lost that, so there goes our reward. Yeah, we've already got that as well. Actually, no, that's finished. So not looking great. But so Max Verstappen's on pole, Sainz second, Perez third. Wow, Leclerc's fourth, Bottas fifth, Hamilton sixth, and Russell ninth. The Alpines 10th and 8th. Well, Sainz and I think it was Sainz. It was one of the Ferraris. Sainz. I'm gonna say it was Sainz. Sainz and Ocon should be getting grid penalties for blocking my man Norris. The reason why he starts 19th. He went backwards on the setup confidence as well. That's no bueno, but gotta push forward now. Can't really make much changes.
Each driver will need to make at least one pit stop to fit new tyres. On average, a pit stop will cost a driver about 25 seconds. So we need to think carefully about when to pit. Let's set a tyre strategy for our drivers now.
So,
every race weekend, the team will prepare some recommended strategies to choose from. Let's see what they suggest for this race. Okay, strategy A is a fast but risky option. Strategy B is a well-balanced option. Too soft stick right. Strategy C is a slower. If you think a different approach could work.
yeah, we got So,
Strategy C is a good choice. Going safe for your first race isn't a bad idea.
so it's predicted that they're going to be finishing around that time, so... I'll run him on the alt strategy. And for
You should consider picking a different...
Hards to mediums.
That's both drivers with a set strategy in place. Right, let...
Ricardo set on the hards. When I have him on the mediums, I'll try to make up some places. He's gonna need it on the first stint, so let's do that. And let's do this, boys!
There's a very overcast night in store for the drivers who are now lined up on the grid. Looking at Daniel Ricciardo. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. Norris there, further down the grid. They're in the back half of the pack, so they'll need to work hard if they want a podium finish. The teams are ready to go.
Take.
And this is it, the Bahrain Grand Prix.
Here we go, boys! Lights are on!
It's
And they're off!
And away we go!
See what we could do. We have Ricardo on the hards. We're gonna have Norris on the mediums. Both gonna be running the one stop. Just one's gonna be going a bit more conservative than the other. So actually, we're gonna have him go. We're gonna have these drivers go a bit aggressive.
Confirm.
Try to see if we can make up some ground.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre. Okay, understood.
Gonna be very neutral with our deployment right now. Very low rudder, so we gotta be careful with our pace. We don't want to jump the gun too early and make a mistake. That's ideally the main idea that I want to do. We didn't really make up ground. We didn't lose ground either, so we're actually gonna go back to standard for these guys. So run a consistent pace for right now. We are saving some fuel, so I don't want to push just yet. See where we sit right now. Oh, so there is different engine sounds. I thought it was a set engine. So we gotta move up here. Tsunoda's gonna go up the inside of Sebastian Vettel here. Is he gonna get the move done? Yes, he will. Side by side going through turn 2 and 3. Makes up some ground. See if we can try to get Ricciardo in on the mix right now.
Let's try and push up.
Don't want to push the ERS just yet.
Understood.
He's all over the back of him right now, so I want to see if we can try to get ahead of Vettel if possible. Try to get him up into the 15th position that we need. Norris isn't really making much inroads either. Tire wear seems about equal between the two compounds. Try to get these guys to push.
Maximum pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, better get your hiney in gear, boy. Need to go up from here. I'm not settling for a 16th and 19th result. Don't want to follow the whole race, but want to try to crucial points like the start of this race. Try to size up a move on Mr. Vettel here for 15th.
DRS is enabled.
Let's see if we could get past Vettel here. Drain the battery. In hopes of getting in front of him. He is going to defend. Gotta go for it, man. Oh, he's right there. Side by side. Come on, man. Let's get him. Little. No, he ain't gonna get it done. Bit too far back, so let's take it back a little bit. So we are in line with our current tire production. Ain't too bad. Here we go, boys, and we are past Vettel, which is exactly what we needed.
Copy. You're doing a good job.
That is beautiful. How Norris is doing. He's all over the back of Albon and Stroll.
McLaren with a great overtake.
So that is crucial. We now got to get him going.
Use overtake. Roger.
So he's side by side with Stroll right now.
Press overtake button.
Yeah, confirm.
Alright, let's chill with these guys for now. Oh, and Vettel gets past him again. It's not what we need.
Aston Martin with a great play there. They've moved up a place.
You can use over.
As the race progresses, remember to keep an eye on the planned strategy. The data view is also...
So just keep taking care. You're doing a good job.
Just be careful with this tyre.
We need to get ahead of Mr. Stroll here. No, he's going for here. Oh my God, he is. Woohoo! Side by side with him.
Okay, mate, nice work.
And saw a car ran wide.
Gain a position.
I didn't see who that was.
They've gone wide.
Oh, Russell went wide. Okay, so he's going down. Stay neutral for now. I want to try to get past Mr. Latifi, that is? And then I'm going to try to simulate forward. I want to try to break away, which Ricardo's already done that. So then we can kind of go good with the pace. Alright, we're gonna have to get you ahead of Mr. Latifi here, good sir. Make some magic. He's gonna have DRS. Let's use that fuel and battery, which he doesn't have much left.
You can use overtake there if you need it.
Yeah, confirm.
Go for a move here. No, too far back. Let's see if he can do another special here. No, he can't. Alright, I want to have him push on the field. Those numbers are all over the place. Be conservative with that for now. How's the tire strategy going? We're not doing too bad. Try to save some fuel here in this part of the race. So we're not doing too bad tire-wise. Keep an eye on this man right here. Try to get past Mr. Albon. That was Latifi. No, it's Mr. Albon. Don't have much battery left, but I'm gonna have to deplete some down this straight. Come on, man, get past him.
Overtake available if needed.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a good job.
Beautiful. Alright, let's get going now with you. So Ricardo, try to save some fuel with him.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
Definitely needed that going, so have you be neutral with the ERS for now. Let's turn your pace back down for now. Tire wise are on par with what we need. I actually still need him to push because I need him to get out of DRS range from Mr. Albon. Because if we can do that, then we're good. And then I'm going to try to sim forward if we can. Just want to make sure we're out of DRS from Albon. Because once we drop DRS, then we'll be good for a bit. We can go after Vettel and try to go make some more positions. I'll try to sim forward then. I don't want to do the entire race, obviously. He's right there, man. Oh my god, DRS is powerful. Koto's 1.8 ahead of Vettel, so we're doing good there. Then he's got 4 seconds off the road to Mick, so gonna need him to defend. Gotta make sure he doesn't try to pass us.
recharge on is okay, please.
I'm happy.
Big lifts.
Alright.
Well, I'm not gonna be able to push away from Mr. Albon, so we can't do much there. Carlo's not doing too bad right now.
And recharge off.
Confirm.
Need to get this man up the grid.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Got a call, it ran wide, I didn't see who it was.
Oh, they've run wide.
It was Schumacher!
Press overtake.
Okay, confirm.
Right, let's get him back pass ahead of Mr. Albon. And then we're gonna go into harvest mode, save some fuel as well. Alright, let's check up on Mr. Ricciardo, because he should be over the back of, or maybe not.
McLaren gain a position.
So recharge on.
Confirm.
Currently on par with tire strategy there. We're actually doing pretty well with Ricciardo. So we're actually gonna send forward a little bit. We're getting within range. Oh, he has got ahead of Vettel. And he's on ahead of Mr. Ricciardo as well. So, well.
Okay, Lando, you can turn recharge off if you want to.
Confirm.
Sweet. So... Shit, don't want to do that. Pause. If we have to, we can let Norris go ahead because I want to make sure we do well. So... Fuck, I don't remember how you do that. I really don't. Pit, driver... oh, actually, no, that'd be Mr. Ricciardo we'd have to worry about. So, don't fight teammate.
Swap positions, please.
Okay, understood.
Oh no! Fuck. Jesus Christ. Well, we've lost so many positions because of that. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm outside of DRS now. Shouldn't have done that, because now we... And someone's went wide at turn 1.
Looks like there's been a lockup.
Walk up at turn 3? Huh? Let's go ahead a bit. I need to make some ground up with him. Closer to the pit window I want to get to.
Overtake button available.
Confirm.
Okay, keep looking after the tyre.
Okay.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
And save fuel from now, please. Save fuel from now.
Yeah, confirm.
So we're getting rather close to our pit stop window. I'm gonna try to we'll actually unplug the tires there. So we're actually doing pretty good with Ricardo. So we're gonna actually tell him to keep pushing.
Need to push.
Understood.
Who was that? Was that Guanyu Zhou?
Yellow's ahead.
Okay.
Nope, there's Stroll. Which that was actually behind us. You need to save a little bit.
And just recharge off whenever's good.
Yeah, confirm.
And a recharge off is okay, please. Recharge off is okay.
Confirm.
Yeah. So Vettel's out over there. So I think we're about that pit stop-ish. He's gonna be making up some ground.
During the race, you can use the strategy view. You can also use...
We're actually doing pretty good with the tires with Norris, so we can probably push a bit harder. We could go maybe a little bit longer and try to go longer with him. So I guess he's going to be trying to go to the end, or he might be doing a two-stop. So try to keep this pack together if we can. Let's go forward a little bit more. Try to keep a steady, consistent pace right now. Get closer to our pit window, and then I'm gonna try to. Alright. Yo, actually.
Our driver has just entered the pit window. This means it's nearly time.
So he's actually doing pretty good, so I might run him a bit longer on, and then we can have him push on the hards. Ricardo's maintaining where he is, but that's just because he's pushing, so. So I'm gonna continue ahead a little bit more.
Sounds like someone's locked up.
Guanyu Zhou locked up. I forget when was his pit window, or when is he supposed to pit? Around Lap 27. I might run him a lap or two longer. Ricardo aiming for about 32 or 33. He's on course with that. So I'm actually going to drop his pace a bit.
Struggling a little bit more with the rear.
Understood.
Can we change tires?
So I'm going to take him to 28. And then go from there.
Right. Let's talk tyres. Ultimately, it's your decision on which. Once you've decided which tyre.
So we're going to go onto the hards. And come in for the pit stop. 2.5. We're going to lose about 22 seconds.
Okay, we will box this lap.
Yeah, confirm. Happy to box at the end.
So actually going to have him push this lap.
Press overtake button.
Yeah, confirm.
Stay close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just be careful with this tyre.
Confirm.
So he's actually going to come out a little bit behind the Schumacher and Sonoda train. Or not train. So we should be ahead of Vettel, actually. I'm going to have him push on the end lap.
Lando for lane.
Understood, mate. And
Lando's
someone
in the pits
change
for a
pit limiter in
stop.
the pit lane.
See what this pit stop's in store for us. Onto the hard compounds. 2.6. I want to have him continue onwards. Hit him about lap 33-ish. He does, so the Alpine does get past him. So we're actually right with Sonoda. That's actually perfect. So we're right with him and Schumacher.
That's a good overtake from Alpine.
So that puts us right in that battle, and we can easily go to the end from here as well. So that is actually perfect for us. So he's made his one and only stop onto the hard compound tires. Ricardo will be going to the mediums, and hopefully we'll have some pace towards the end of the race. As we're shaping up a move on Alonso! And he runs him out of road. Try to gackle cars is right there. Check back on Norris. He's right there with Sonoda. So it's going to be a race with Schumacher and Sonoda. Oh, he's going to be shaping a move on him. Pass him in the 14th.
Okay, mate. Good job.
Beautiful. So I'm going to have him chill with that, actually. And I'm going to have him...
gain a position.
I think he's going to get past us anyway, so... Vented a window for pit strategy. Gasly going up our inside.
This is my pace.
So this is P10.
So outside the points now, it's not the end of the world. Actually gotta have you Harvest.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Cool.
Norris is right there with that train. We should be joining out around them, hopefully. If not, we're gonna have some pace that we can make some inroads and make an impression. So just gotta make sure we keep in the DRS of Mr. Well, we're not in DRS, so that's a problem. Need you to
You can turn recharge off if you want to.
do that.
Confirm.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Confirm. Okay, so France are taking a bit of a beating.
Okay, copy.
So I need to look after these tyres.
Just recharge off, please. Just recharge off.
Yeah, confirm.
So his tires are starting to go off, but that's not a big deal. Skip ahead and try to run them as long as we can on these tires.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Even if we don't. What, 32? We're actually gonna have him go one more lap. And we're gonna box Ricardo at the end of the lap. So we will be a little bit behind Schumacher and those guys. So we're actually gonna pit Ricardo this lap. Wheel, yeah, I see that. So I actually want to box him this lap. So we're gonna have him. Well, it don't matter what tire we go on. Color parts. We're good there.
We'll box this lap.
Okay. Box confirmed.
So we run him about a lap later. We are gonna have him push.
If you can, push.
Confirm.
Gotta try to make sure he gets back up to Schumacher and Sonoda, because that's gonna be very crucial. We can probably get some positions there.
Daniel pit lane.
So
Copy, understood.
So Rick's gonna come out behind Norris
Remember
most
the
likely,
speed limiter.
but he's gonna have the fresh medium, so he's gonna have that pace for his second half. No slow stop. 2.7. So he's gonna come out behind that pack. Like I said, he will be able to do stuff. So we're gonna have him do maximum push.
100% pace, 100% pace.
Confirm.
I'm just gonna abuse those tires for a bit. Because we're doing pretty good with tire projection. Have him push a little bit as well.
Let's see what pace you can do.
Okay.
So we're gonna abuse Norris's tires a little bit. Well, not abuse, but we're gonna go aggressive. Because I want to keep him with that pack, because then he can get in and get some feisty battles towards the end. Ricardo, I want to bring into that battle. And sector 2. I didn't see where that was at. I hope that wasn't Rick. Looked like he lost the pace. Nope, it was Guan Yu. We're good. Fuel-wise, we're borderline with Norris. Ricardo, we have a lap extra fuel. So, let's sim ahead. We're actually going to have him harvest. Actually, I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and... keep looking at his tires. Make sure he gets to the end. He should be bringing that gap down. Oh, he's like borderline with fuel. Now he's doing good with fuel. goal is I want to bring him a bit closer. Sonoda and Schumacher pit a second time. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. They're pitting twice in this race. I'm going to have him conserve. But he's not really bringing the pace down to Mr. Norris. He's maintaining tire wear there. And same thing here. So they're maintaining right now, which is what we want. Fuel-wise, I got to save a bit of fuel with him. Let's go back up. And let's go back down to the action.
Sounds like we've had a spin.
Schumacher spun, so we're running 14 and 13 right now. It's still outside the points, but as you can see, the guy's making a second stop. So we're not doing too bad right now. We are borderline with fuel right now, but we should be good. If we get closer to the end, we'll just have to turn it down. So we're actually going to be lapping with Tiffy. Well, Norris has already lapped him. Ricardo's about to lap him. Doing good. Oh, Guan Yu Zhou. We're going to be fighting him on the exit, it looks like. So we do get ahead of him. He is going to be on soft compound tires, so he is going to be a threat to us towards the end of this race. He will be coming towards us. How's the tires looking? We're balancing there. What about for Mr. Danny Rick? We're maintaining there, so we're going to keep that pushing pace on those tires. And we're going to have these guys use a bit of their ERS for a couple laps. That fuel is scaring me for Mr. Rick, so just going to make sure we try to stay one step ahead of Mr. Guan Yu Zhou. He's empty with battery, so we gotta start harvesting with him. Fuel.
I'd like recharge button off, please. Recharge button off.
No, actually, I turned it. Okay. Rick, we can push a little bit more, although we gotta be conservative with his fuel. And actually, with the state of the tires, I'll wait a bit for him. So we're actually gonna go ahead a bit more. So we're actually pushing away from Joe, which is pretty good right now. Alright. Gotta have him go back to neutral. We'll have him harvest. And actually, Norris is on the battle for P11 right now, which is good. If I can... So he can get P11 in this race, which is going to be pretty good for us. And then if something happens with the top few drivers, we could be in a chance of points for Mr. Norris. So, points are still a possibility. I'm actually going to have Ricardo go full blitz with the tires.
Push now. Understood.
You can use overtake there if you need.
So you can try to get past Mr. K-Mag.
Yeah, confirm.
He's not going for it. Have him go full blitz with the tires. Norris want to stay aggressive for now. Have Ricardo go just use those tires. See if we can try to make some inroads with the battle here. Bro, if we can get a point in our first race, that'd be absolutely beautiful. He's going for the move! And he's up to P11 now, so we're one position outside the points. Something happens to the top guys, we are in great shape. The fuel wise is really throwing me off, so.
With a great overtake.
Overtake available if needed.
Defend. So we're not really harvesting much fuel with Mr. Ricardo, which ain't good. And Joe's starting to reel him in now, so I think we made the right call doing the one stop. I think Norris is having better luck with the medium hards compared to Ricardo with the hard medium. But we're doing pretty good right now. Let's Alright, we're borderline with him. How's Ricardo looking now? Again, we're still borderline. If something can happen with the top guys, if we can get 1 point, that would be absolutely sick. So all I want is 1 point out of that. That'd be epic from where we started. Especially Norris, since he started 19th. Just needs something to happen with this battle here.
And we can have recharge on, please.
Confirm.
Sector 3, somebody went off. There's Schumacher. We actually caught that as well at the end of it.
They've locked up and gone straight on.
I need that to happen with one of the battles up here. Oh, don't let this happen.
Is that a new race position for Haas?
Okay, Landon, so like recharge off, please.
Yeah, confirm.
Six laps to go.
Okay, use deploy.
Understood.
Tyler is actually not too bad right now, so have him go full beams.
Stay close.
Confirm.
Because if you could stay ahead of K-Mag and something happens with that top pack, then we're in great shape. So actually gonna
McLaren gain a position.
and Joe is catching up to Ricardo, but I think we should be fine with him. Norris's tires are starting to go off the cliff.
tires struggling along. Still okay with the struggling.
Okay.
Can we change tires?
No.
Nice job, mate. Nice job. Just be careful with this tyre.
So actually gonna...
Yeah, confirm.
Yeah, I don't think the points is gonna be possible, but we'll be one position outside the points, which is still pretty good. Just gotta be careful with Mr... Oh, wrong driver. Mr. K-Mag. So we got 3 laps to go. I gotta be careful with Norris's tires, so... I'm gonna go to standard.
Use the overtake button.
Yep, understood.